what happened next? Genesis chapter 8 says that Noah sent out a raven to see if there was any dry land nearby. But it kept coming back. There was no place for it to land. Later, Noah released a dove. But no matter how far it searched, there were no trees. Like the raven, it also came back. 7 days later, Noah sent the dove out again. It came back with a freshly plucked olive leaf in its beak. Noah now knew that some trees were visible again.
Looking familiar, anyone? What is this symbol? What is this all about? Very occultic, I would say. They have gold. I'm sure there's something to that. People say we look for nothing in something, but it's like, look at what you do with your own time. Look, look, look. Masonic hand signs, like that. Not hand signs, sorry. Handshake, right there. Right there. Some people say the reason the United Nations thing looks like that, the globe thing, is because it's actually flat Earth. Guys, please tell me, what is so important about flat Earth? Please, please. I genuinely want to know.
According to Wikipedia, Jehovah's Witnesses believe that the United Nations will soon destroy all other religions, and then turn against Jehovah's Witnesses.
Okay, that's interesting, isn't it? And so what they're showing there is that the Jehovah's Witnesses is in unity with the United Nations. And growing up, I was taught in the early 1990s that the United Nations are going to help bring about the Mark of the Beast system. So why in the world would the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of New York have an association with the very people that are supposed to be bringing about the Mark of the Beast system? Question everything. Just thought I would scroll the rest. I really went overtime on this one, but yeah, I meant to have 3 minutes, just 3. Alright. Yeah, child abuse. I mean, I would say the only evidence, I have for this different stuff is from these very same networks that Jehovah's Witnesses are telling people to listen to right now. These Freemasons, they expose themselves 24/7. And my family wants to be like, what happened to you? Why are you not serving Jehovah? And I'm like, here's a second. Okay. Not really a straightforward answer. Myths of Freemasonry. This could be like some propaganda stuff, but look. Why is that in the shape of an eye? CBS. Who is CBS founded by? What is going on? What is that? Goodbye, cell phone. Hello, what? Interesting. Have you guys seen Total Recall? It's depicted in 2084, I believe. I mean, look at all this occult stuff. Hang on a second. Okay. So, I'm not trying to throw you guys off, but look, there it is again. Olive leaf thing. It's not actually what I was going for, but this helps me stay on point. Alright, now getting off point. Sorry. That is the chickenpox and measles injection I got when I was 5. Injured me like I told my mother it would. Alright. So, what's with the Sumerian symbolism on the on the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society's books here? Ooh, wow.
Here is information from Wikipedia.
Come on. Come on. Do I really need to like refresh?
(1870). According to Yahoo News, Jehovah's Witnesses got their start in 1870 when a man named Charles Taze Russell started leading Bible studies in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Okay, maybe pictures will pop up. Yeah, okay, like why I mean, and you know, this is why Jehovah's Witnesses are constantly encouraged to get rid of their old literature because the old literature exposes them. It's like that's the interesting thing. There's something going on. This is very spiritual, not like religion. Religion, even Christianity, don't get offended, but Christianity is religion. And if you look into these different people in history, in the past, currently, and they even have plans for the future. The Bible's called scriptures. Really, really think about this, alright? Scriptures. Oh, this is like, my mind is just overwhelmed at how much I know. And look, as a former Jehovah's Witness, something. So even Mormons are connected to Freemasonry. Of course, you can verify all of this currently. Hurry up before you can't find it on the internet anymore. And look, they've got celebrities becoming Jehovah's Witnesses to get you to want to become a Jehovah's Witness. Before I woke up, if Ryan Reynolds became a Jehovah's Witness, I'd be like, heck yeah, man. And I was even impressed. Well, I woke back up because I was awake at 5. But yeah, I woke back up in March of 2020. To mainly just what I remember, the information I received from the spiritual realm as to why I'm here. But and I know people say some Christians want to say, oh, that's satanic or whatever. But it's like, guys, is it really any different or worse? I mean, I haven't even practiced spiritism. Like, I haven't practiced anything satanic in my whole entire life. But yet I know these things. How is that? So Charles Taze Russell, Jehovah's Witnesses are admitting, right here. I have not read this, of course, so I'm trying not to make any false statements. But anyways, yeah, please watch that documentary. Those two different documentaries, Jehovah's Witnesses Faith in Action, Part 1, Out of Darkness. In Part 1, they admit to the 1914 false teaching, but they try and play it off on the poor members who support the organization, who have been nothing but faithful, and yet they turn on their own people and say that, you know, basically they just try and play it off like, oh, it's not our fault. And then, in the second one, that might pop up when I press on this. The second one, yeah, right here, talks about 1975 teaching. They're like, oh, stay alive until 1975. And if you pay attention closely and listen to this, it's just so sick. I mean, as a child, and you want to be indoctrinated into this religion. See, look. Actors, Prince. Yeah, I remember, every time a circuit overshare would come through, Jehovah's Witnesses would be like, basically idol worshiping Prince. And they'd be like, oh, how's things going with Prince? Is he progressing? Is he doing good? Yeah, I remember when they said this girl was a Jehovah's Witness. It's like every time they tell me these different people are Jehovah's Witnesses or something like that, I'm like, are you serious considering the lifestyle they live? And we were taught not to live these lifestyles? I mean, like, guys, 99% at least, uh, just like, I'm saying most of what we think we know about history and what we think we know about all these people, we really don't know, you know, because I'm constantly learning things myself, constantly, seeing things play out in movies before they happen, and it's like, okay, you can't tell me this stuff is not scripted. Guys, that's what I'm saying. These people are occultists. Paul Walker, um, Paul Walker supposedly dies in a car accident, right? He's been in so many Fast and Furious movies, and his fans would be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He had a lot of fun making the movies, so he thought he'd do it in real life, and he died, right? So, let's see here. Okay, Paul Walker's daughter, widowed. I'm just going to simply open one of these just to kind of show you what it looks like. Oh my gosh, I hope I don't overload my phone again. Yeah, so when I was 13, I knew the world was scripted. I was inside of a grocery store, and I was just looking at how they had the People magazine right there in front of your face, before you check out. It's just like, I realized that everything was scripted, everything was done perfectly, even if the store owners didn't realize what was going on. Some of these, like, they're truly no part of the occultist. From what I haven't found any evidence of it so far. And they're just like, they've got the racks just all perfect and everything. Oh look, this is his old blog, Gematria Fake News. And I guess don't worry about that pyramid symbol, the triangle at the top. Like, I haven't gotten any viruses that I'm aware of going to these blog spots, which is supposed to be blogger. That's weird. So he just goes into, these different things that these leaders, these spiritual leaders, and these governmental leaders are, like, doing in front of our faces all the time. And, some people say that Gematria Fake News, Zachary K. Hubbard, is Illuminati. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have said that word. They go insane when you say that stuff. So I don't know what this is about. I just, like, randomly clicked on it. But yeah. Oh, another one. Oh gosh, I'm just, like, overloading you guys, aren't I? Okay, so okay. Remember Kobe Bryant being known as the legend, right? Okay, so here we go. On the very day he died, it's like when he did this blog post. Um, January 26th, right? So 126. Genesis 126. You know, God said, "Let it," or they said, "Let us create man in our image and our likeness." So, a lot of people look to these celebrities. It's like even people you may not consider celebrities, if they're well known, even if they're a social media influencer, they're probably in the occult. Um, yeah, it's mind blowing, and you gotta be really humble, guys, and not be fearful, and get rid of that ego that keeps you in trying to impress, that keeps you in the lies, trying to impress your family members and friends. Guys, it's time to find out who your real family members and friends are, because things are bad now and they are truly going to get worse. I'm not fear mongering. I'm not a Jehovah's Witness anymore. Never wanted to be one in the first place, actually, but I was forced pretty much because I was injection injured at the age of 5 and had a lot of educational difficulties and was constantly blamed for it, constantly gaslit about things. Like I didn't even do it. It's literally not my fault. All right, gotta go before I screw up my phone.